Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I am here to talk about the college basketball game. I watched on a damn Friday night before all the games. Tomorrow I'll recap. But I'm here to talk about number 22, St. John's upsetting number 3, Uconn. 81-72 reaction. They snapped Uconn's 18-game winning streak. I ain't really worried for Uconn. I know the Big East ain't great this year, but they beat a lot of good teams early in the season. Their only loss before this was to a number 1 Arizona team. Like, they beat Florida, they beat... Who else did they beat? I'd have to check part of their schedule. Like, they beat a lot of teams early in the season that were good. Like, they've beat... Scroll up here. Let's say Seton Hall, but Seton Hall fell off a cliff, it feels like. You know, they beat Florida, they beat Kansas, they beat Illinois, they lost by 4 to Arizona, BYU at the start of the year. BYU's kind of started to fall off a little bit lately, but not worried about Uconn. This is a game just more to me that St. John's had to have. And they won it in the second half. It was a hell of a game to watch. Like, you know, St. John's, they go by, 11 in the second half, and then Uconn makes a run. It was just kind of back and forth there at the end, and St. John's eventually pulls away. I felt like that Silas Demery was getting to the bucket whenever he wanted, when he drove to the basket. But, man, what a win for this team. And they won this game on the offensive glass, I thought. They had 16 second chance points. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had, but they really won on the offensive glass. And they forced 15 turnovers that led to 20 points. Uconn only averages 11 turnovers per game. This game they had 15, and that led to 20 St. John's points in this one. And these are two great coaches, man. Rick Pitino, St. John's top 5 to start the year, and then it just looked ugly to start the year. Not really a true point guard. But it don't matter. They've really changed their offense, and it's worked out, man. And I will say Silas Demery has a turnover issue at times. Because Uconn played well tonight when they weren't turning the ball over, but that's what cost them. Turnovers and giving up too many second chances. Zobi Ejiofor played really, really damn good as well, I thought. He had 21, 10, and 7, a near triple-double for Zobi Ejiofor. You know, they don't really have a true point guard, so that's really who their offense is kind of around, is like Zobi Ejiofor. And Uconn played really well offensively when they weren't turning the ball over. That's just, when you turn the ball over, man, it costs you. Like, Silas Demery, oh my lord, he had 9 of those 15 turnovers. He had a really good night when he was driving to the rim and scoring. But, man, he also missed some free throws, 9 turnovers. It was just such an up-and-down game for Silas Demery. Like, he's really talented, but the turnover issues really hurt. He had 9 of their 15 turnovers. So, UConn needs to clean up those turnovers. And then the rebounding, I have to look here, go to my stat sheet, because I just got it pulled up. St. John's had 9 offensive rebounds, but they had like 16 second chance points, though. And they shot 50% from the field in this game, while the three-point shot only made 5 of them. Dylan Darling hit a huge three-pointer late. Ejiofor he's even expanded his game, hit a 3. Bryce Hopkins hit one in the second half. Dylan Darling hit a huge one when UConn cut it to a 2-point game. So credit to UConn, or to St. John's down the stretch. But for Rick Pitino, this is his 903rd career win as a head coach, tied for 3rd most in D1 men's basketball, or their highest ranked win since 2021. Their first top 5 AP top 5 win at home at MSG, since 2018, and their first AP top 5 win as a ranked team since 1991. Some magic at the Mecca tonight. But I will say, man, Silas Demery's played 2 games against St. John's in the last 2 years, and he's combined for 19 turnovers. Like, it's been an issue, though, for Silas Demery. He was awesome scoring, but he's kind of a wreck at the free throw line late and turning the ball over. But it was just an awesome back and forth game, man. These two teams were trading runs. But best win of the season for the Johnnies by a mile. Just a key win they had to have because they had a really signature win. I thought they were, even heading in this game, I thought they were playing really, really great basketball. Even in the way, Big East is kind of weak this year, I get it. But I think Rick Pitino's team playing a lot better. Darling, Mitchell, Hopkins, Ejiofor was outstanding. And they're now in first place in the Big East, and they had that head-to-head tiebreaker, if that comes down to matter at the end of the season. And they were at first in their second loss of the season, first at full strength, and also first in Big East play now. And Uconn was also 5 of 12 at the free throw line. You're a really good team. You can't be shooting 42% at the free throw line. You can't commit 15 turnovers. You can't allow all those second chance points. These are things that just cost them. And Silas Nemery trying turnovers 10 versus St. John's while at Georgia last year, or 2024, and then 9 turnovers while at Uconn. He's just had turnover issues against St. John's, man. Just the turnover issues have really, really hurt him playing against St. John's. And their front line was terrific. Zobe Ejiofor had 21 10 and 7. Bryce Hopkins 14 and 6. Dylan Mitchell 15 and 6. Those three also went to the line 21 times. UConn's team was total only had 12 free throws. So it's a huge resume win for Rick Pitino. They've kind of been missing until tonight, and this one they definitely needed, especially at the Garden as well. And I just thought Dylan Mitchell was terrific. Uconn just couldn't match his size and athleticism in this one. Just that St. John's front court, they're just grown-ass men. That's what Dan Hurley said. So they're grown-ass men. And that's what they are. I'm not really worried about either of these teams, man. I wasn't really worried about St. John's having this game. I didn't think they would win, but I thought it would be a very back-and-forth close game, and they end up winning this one, man. For the reasons I explained. I'm worried about UConn. Still think they're very good. St. John's is just... I don't think they're going to live up to the top 5, like, preseason AP poll expectations, but I think they figured it out. They've figured out, it feels like how to play without a true point guard like Zobe Ejiofor. It's had 7 assists. They're a good team. Yeah, it was fun watching the big guys battle down low. Zobe Ejiofor and Terrace Reeves, fun watching them battle down low, 90 center type battling, a lot of fourth refs letting it go. Just loved it. Johnny's played with so much energy. Every little hustle play was huge. So many defensive hustle stops. Such a fun game to watch. And just a legacy game from Zobe Ejiofor. He made 8 of his 10 free throws at the line. Also had 3 blocks with 2 steals on the defensive end. Zobe Ejiofor, I think, is going to be an NBA player. And Dylan Mitchell. I think there's going to be future NBA players. But the Johnnies truly outworked and out-executed UConn on all the little things tonight. Dylan Darling and Dylan Mitchell made multiple huge little plays, and Zobe was unreal. Their team's starting to catch fire right now. I'm not surprised they won this game, though. It's just a completely different Johnny's team than what we saw in November and December. Huge credit goes to Rick Pitino for finding a way to get his group playing at a high level. And just a full court press, man. It's just really fun to watch as well. And the length and athleticism was just bothering UConn in this game, for sure. Like, it really bothered them throughout this ball game. I thought. And UConn had an 18-game winning streak. Was going to lose it. They were going to lose it at some point. If they were going to lose it, it was probably going to be against St. John's. No shame. St. John's is much better than they were to start the season. But yeah, this was a fun game, dude. Back and forth in the first half. It was tied at halftime, and St. John's and UConn back and forth runs at points in that second half, and St. John's was able to finish it out. Well, and there's going to be some intense games, but this one might be the most intense and competitive all weekend, maybe. But there's going to be a lot of games tomorrow, though. But yeah, let's get to the stat sheet and call it a video. Then I'll recap the next Pistons game. So, St. John's, they improved to 18-5 on the season, 11-1 in Big East play. Scored 81 points. 39 in the first half, 42 in the second half. Uconn drops to 22-2, 12-1 in Big East play, 72 points, 39 in the first half, 33 in the second half. Caravan, 17 points, 7-10 from the field, 3-4 from 3. Terrace Reed, 12 points, 5-10 from the field, 2-6 the line, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Braylon Mullins, 11 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Silas Demery, 18 points, 7 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, but 3 of 6 the line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 turnovers. Solid Ball, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Jaden Ross, 2 points. Jalen Stewart, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Reeby, 2 points. And Malachi Smith, 0 points. They shot 55% from the field, 9 of 19, 47% from 3, 5 of 12, 42% at the line. 26 rebounds, 14 assists, 15 turnovers, 6 steals, 6 blocks, 6 overboards, 20 D-boards, and 23 fouls. For St. John's, Dylan Mitchell, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 7 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 offensive boards. Zuby Ajo 4. 21 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 8 of 10 at the line, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. What a game from him. Bryce Hopkins, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Isaiah Sellers, 8 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. Ian Jackson, 8 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 at the line. Then you had Dylan Darling, 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. And Josan Sanon, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, and 3. They shot 50% from the floor, 5 of 19, 26% from 3, 22 of 31, 71% at the line, 32 boards, 16 assists, 10 turnovers, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 9 O-boards, 23 D-boards, and 15 fouls. But what a win for St. John's. That's all to say here. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.